Πιάσε το αύριο μέσα στα χρέη. Welcome to Greece, have a nice day.
Φίλες και φίλοι της Hcgm Tv, γεια σας, είμαστε εδώ πάλι, είμαστε εδώ για το δεύτερο κύκλο του προγράμματός μας. Φέτος, όπως θα ξέρετε πολύ και αν δεν το ξέρετε θα το μάθετε τώρα, δεν θα παίζει το πρόγραμμά μας στην Odyssey TV. Επιλέξανε να μην συνεχίσουν αυτή την συνεργασία με την ελληνική κοινότητα, αλλά μην ανησυχείτε, είμαστε ακόμα εδώ. Θα συνεχίσουμε στο ελεύθερο χώρο του διαδικτύου. Θα γίνουν και επίσης μερικές αλλαγές. Η πρώτη αλλαγή, εφόσον σκέφτηκα όλο το καλοκαίρι πώς θα μπορούσα να καλυτερέψω αυτό το πρόγραμμα θα έχει πάντα στην αρχή, σαν εισαγωγή, ένα video log. Μερικά πράγματα, ανέκδοτα, ειδήσεις, ανακοινώσεις και μετά θα μπαίνουμε μέσα σε μια συνέντευξη. Δεύτερη αλλαγή. Έχω πάντα ένα καλεσμένο με τον οποίο θα συζητήσω, όπως ξέρατε, όπως είδατε στο τέλος του πρώτου κύκλου. Τρίτη αλλαγή. Κάθε επεισόδιο θα έχει και μερικά αγγλικά, λίγο παραπάνω από ό,τι είχαμε πριν. Ο λόγος. Πολλά παιδιά της ηλικίας μου που μου λένε μας αρέσει το πρόγραμμα, αλλά θα θέλαμε να δούμε ελληνικά και αγγλικά. Όταν συζητάμε ανάμεσά μας, μεταχειριζόμαστε και τις δύο γλώσσες. Γι' αυτό θα έχω λίγα αγγλικά, λίγα ελληνικά, and we'll continue the show in that course. So what we're going to do is I'll introduce everything at the beginning. Plus, you know, I'm that brazen and that arrogant that I've decided to make my bald head the face of Hcgm TV. First and foremost, let me check my list because I've forgotten what I have to do. I don't really want to go back to having a host. I know we used to have a host and a lot of you really liked her, but just scheduling two people plus a guest is just ridiculous. You know, they don't pay me to do this. Help me, I'm stuck. I don't have anyone who's willing to give that kind of time because it's not a paid job, it is a volunteer thing. What we're going to talk about today, we're basically talking about something that is very near and dear to my heart. Hellenic student associations. Basically, every university in Montreal has a Hellenic student association. Within the youth department of the Hellenic Community of Greater Montreal, the Hcgm, we've created the HSAM. What is the HSAM, you might ask? I'm sure you're asking because it didn't exist before and none of you know about it. The Hellenic Students Association of Montreal. Pretty basic. Basically, all of the Hellenic student associations within all the academic institutions have sent representatives to this group, and they are now an official wing of the Greek community. When the HSAM members first came to me, next to our general counsel, the Honorable Mr. Thanos Kafopoulos, who loves the youth and he just wants to get as involved as he can with the youth, he got in touch with some students, they got in touch with him, they started this dialogue back and forth, then they got in touch with Paraskeva, the Secretary of Youth, members coming in, and all of a sudden we're planning this big back-to-school bash. The first annual Meet and Greek. You don't have to be Greek to meet, but you will meet Greeks at the event. Disclaimer, we'll meet Greek people. So, if you want to bring friends who aren't Greek, you're more than welcome to. The event is going to take place on September 24th at the Hellenic Community of Greater Montreal's Grand Salle in the Megali Ethousa. It's going to be kind of a cocktail, kind of shindigaroo, not so much a shindig as it is I can't think of any other smart or funny expressions for. It's more or less a party is what it is. Okay, let's do this. $15 gets you open access to the open wine bar. All the wine is being donated by the general council. $15 includes your buffet meal. This thing is massive. We're stretching it across this massive table. There's gonna be food. Don't come full. Come hungry. Obviously, if you want to have some mixed drinks, we'll have a bar, maybe a photo booth. You guys can immortalize this epic night of eating and drinking and being merry. Some registration booths if you're interested in becoming members. Obviously, we're gonna let you guys know what's going on. As the night progresses and the liquor starts to flow, obviously, it'll become more of a party environment. And no one is allowed to use the term bouzouki night because I'm pretty sure they've copyrighted it. So it's not a bouzouki night. It's a meet and Greek. You meet, you Greek. I don't know exactly what that means, but I know I'm going to be there and it's going to be lots of fun. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to cut to the interview that I did with Emmanuel. Great kid, 21 years old, still in school, just a real go-getter. He showed up, he was ready to answer questions, he was excited, he's really excited about this event. Let's roll the tape, guys.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Leondakis. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Concordia University. I'm currently doing a major in political science and a minor in history. And I'm currently the chairman of the Hellenic Student Association of Montreal. I attended Socrates 3 in Roxborough from grade 1 to 6. At that time, it was far away from home, the school, so I didn't like it first. But 3 years passed, especially in grade 6, when I got fully involved in politics, especially international politics with Greece's role in NATO back then during the wars in Yugoslavia, and especially with the help of those books that we got from the Greek government. And that's when I first started liking about politics and getting into politics in the future. And that Trisafika that we had, that the politics books that we had, the grammar too, helped me to improve my Greek and to carry a Greek burden through high school, either by continuing the language and getting involved into other Greek associations within a political party. After Socrates, went to an English high school, but Socrates really helped me because it was tough in education. I refer to it as a burden because as a Greek Canadian living in an Anglo Francophone society in Montreal, I still had a Greek last name. I'm originally from Canada, born in Canada, but I'm still attached to Greece, because I love the history, I love the language, so it's up to us, especially now the youth, to continue this burden for our kids and for their kids. So it's like a flame that we have to pass on from generation to generation. And by getting involved in communities that help Hellenism rise in these cities, like Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, this helps us keep the Hellenic flame alive, helps us continuing the Greek language in outside of Greece. And by getting involved in Greek parades or getting involved in the 25th of March parade, Greek Independence Day, or even getting involved in the community, helps us become a better person. And in the end, we're Canadian, but our heart is Greek. The Hellenic Student Association Montreal is a newly formed association, which is branched in the Hellenic community of Greater Montreal. And it's a board of directors of all the associations, the Hellenic associations in Montreal, which includes Vanier College, Dawson College, McGill University, and Concordia University for now. The Hellenic Student Association Montreal, HSAM for short, was created for the purpose to unite all university students in order to have a voice inside the Hellenic community of Greater Montreal. With this new institution, each president of each association inside the universities have a place in the board of directors, and you could pass forward motions to represent the students in a worldwide scale. I got involved just last May, actually, when I was approached by the Consul General, who wanted to form a new association inside the Hellenic community. Purpose of this was to gather all students together, to get networking forward for the students, but basically, fundamentally, it was to invite all students to get together as one united branch, as a federation, to have a voice inside the Hellenic community of Montreal. Well, back in 2010, as president of the Hellenic Student Association of Concordia University, I was approached by the Consul General, who recently arrived here in Montreal, the Honorable Thanou Kefalopoulos, and he wanted to create an event at Concordia where he would speak to students and get them interested in the situation that Greece had at that time. From there, we kept close contact for events and other related issues about students, which Mr. Kefalopoulos highly believes in the youth to have a better future and to be leaders of tomorrow. So that's when we had the idea together to form this new association, which is primarily bases itself on students, university students, to one day take the shoes of the community, which needs leaders, and the youth are young now. They'll be the leaders for tomorrow. Our official sponsor is the Greek Consul General. We also have Conan Foods that will be supplying us with the food, and the Hellenic community of Greater Montreal will be supplying us with logistics, but they're our main partner in all this. They're helping us extremely with their facilities, and we're also expecting to have a raffle for the students there to win prizes. Again, it's to have fun. At the HTAM first annual Meet and Greek, people will be expecting a cocktail party. It's a kind of back-to-school party for students. That's what we're having in September. But it's also for students to get together and know the people inside the community, to network and to have fun. Basically, our goal is to have fun as students. So we're looking at all-you-can-eat buffet for $15, which includes open wine bar. At the end, we have Absolute Disco coming to spice things up with music on the dance floor. Students, on September 24th at 7:30 p.m. at the Greek Community Center. We're looking forward to see you there. Our first annual cocktail event, back to school party for all of us. $15 includes all-you-can-eat buffet, free wine bar, and prizes at the door, as well as party all night with dancing. So if you have any questions, please contact our email hcgm@hcgm.org. Visit us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website.
Στο μπαρ βάζω τεκίλα και πίνω για τη στιγμή, για τη χαρά, για την παρηγοριά.